त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Hello, I'm Chris and welcome to Learn to Meditate, Wednesday webcasting at 10 p.m. Sydney time. Tonight's topic is satisfaction. I think that's a thing that would resonate with many people. Often people come to meditation because they're not satisfied with the things that they are getting from life and they're looking for something deeper. And so we're going to talk about satisfaction in the context of Sahaja Yoga meditation. So we have two talks by Shri Mataji, and between those talks we have a raga, which is Indian classical music, and this piece is specifically tuned to soothing the Nabi chakra, and the Nabi chakra is the center of our satisfaction, our sustenance, and our seeking. And if we could have a look at the chakra chart. So you can see the green area there, the dark green area, the number 3, that is the Nabi chakra, which is at the solar plexus. most of the digestive organs are within that chakra. Now, the broader circle, the greener circle, 3A, that's a space in which the Swadhisthana revolves around. So the Swadhisthana chakra actually evolves around the Nabhi chakra, and in that space we have the void. The void is the ocean of illusion. It's the it's where the illusion and reality confront each other, and it's also the in Sahaja Yoga, it's the place of our guru principle. So you may have seen other webcasts where the realization process focused on that space, and we say the affirmation, I am my own guru, I am my own master. So that's the space of the 10 valencies, the 10 primordial masters, and also our innate religion. So the Nabi is connected with the Dharma, and that space is also our inner Dharma. Now, number 2 is the Swadhisthana chakra, which revolves around the Nabi chakra, and that's the chakra of our creativity. Also on the left side, the pure knowledge, and on the right side, enlightened action. And both on the right Nabi and the right Swadhisthana, that's the center of our pure attention and the organ of the liver. So the liver is very important in Sahaja Yoga. It's the seat of our attention, and if the right side's overworked, that liver gets heated up, and that can cause problems in the right Nabi as well. On the right Nabi, it's we usually have catches related to our work and money problems. In the center, it may be greed, and on the left side, it can be family and household problems. So we're not going to concern ourselves with the problems, but the qualities of the say the left Nabi is the Gruha Lakshmi principle, which is the respect for the household, the role of the executive functions of maintaining a household and supporting the rearing of children. And for men, this is the respect and devotion of the housewife, the role of the housewife. And that's quite important in Sahaja Yoga, the Gruha Lakshmi principle. In the center, it's balance and satisfaction, and on the right side, it's, as I said before, it's pure attention, and also shared with the right Swadhisthana, but also the right Nabi is about our dignity, our sense of dignity, the raw dignity within ourselves. So we need to respect ourselves, have a sense of that we are free, and enjoy our Dharma, but also respect others. It's an each way thing. Respect others and respect ourselves. So the outro music today is about that Raja Lakshmi principle. But just speaking generally, Shri Mataji in the talk says that satisfaction in Sahaja Yoga comes from meditating, from being in silence, and that meditation is facilitated by the waking of the Kundalini. and that Kundalini will do all the work. And it does the work by us finding the time in the morning and the evening to meditate, to be in the silence, but also facilitating that meditative mood by foot soaking. So if you're left-sided, it's a warmer foot soak. If you're right-sided, it's a cooler foot soak. That's an adjunct treatment to facilitate a deeper meditation. And part of that also is that we respect the Kundalini. We surrender to the Kundalini. The Kundalini is doing the work. We surrender to the primordial Kundalini and our own Kundalini. And that's how we get our satisfaction. But we also use affirmations and our hands to clear the chakras that relate to our satisfaction. And as I've just shown you, there's the void, there's the Swadhisthana, and then there's an Anabhi chakra. But there's also the left and the right channel, the Muladhara chakra, which is pointed to there. Innocence is the foundation of every chakra. And there's also other chakras. We're one big whole. We're one big spiritual being, and our sustenance and our seeking is all connected to every aspect of the subtle system. So in the talks, Shri Mataji says that we need to meditate and make sure that Kundalini is at the Saraswaram, and for us to be connected. But also to work as we develop spiritually, to work on important aspects of the spiritual being. One of them is generosity. So that's as far as I'll go in terms of explanation, because it can be complex, and it's not necessary to be complex. Let's just meditate. So this will be an opportunity now, if you've got a foot soak bucket, to put your feet in the foot soak bucket. I've already done that. But we'll raise the Kundalini, tie a bandhan, do what we always do, ask Mother Earth to establish, to reinforce our innocence, and then balance the left and right side, and then we'll do some affirmations on the Nabi. And then we'll listen to a talk by Shri Mataji, and then with our attention to Sarasara still, we'll be in silence while the raga, which is soothing of the Nabi chakra, will help to clear the Nabi chakra while you're at the Saraswaram and listening to that raga, and then a talk by Shri Mataji, and then we'll close off the meditation by doing some more affirmations and raising Kundalini Taya Bandhan. So that's today's session, and then we'll finish with the outro music. So let's put our attention in the center of the palm of our left hand, and just move our right hand around that clockwise, and then go to the top of above the fontanelle, top of the head of the fontanelle, and tie one knot. And then for the second channel, just do the same thing. Keep your attention in the center of the palm of the left hand. Move the right hand around it, and go up, and then look at it, and then tie 2 knots. And then we do it a third time, and then we tie 3 knots. So we've just moved the Kundalini above the fontanelle, and now we'll do a wand of protection, a bandhan. So with our right hand over the left side, just bring it over the fontanelle, down again, back again. That's once. and then twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's put both of our hands towards the Mother Earth. Keep your attention at the fontanelle. So that's the edge of your awareness. So we never concentrate. Just spontaneously put your attention at the fontanelle or above it, and have both of your hands pointing to Mother Earth, and just feel the Mother Earth re-establishing our innocence. We ask the Mother Earth also, Mother Earth, please establish my innocence. Please make me humble. Please make me wise. And help me to be in balance. You might feel the energy of the Mother Earth. And this works just not on the Muladhara chakra, but every chakra. It's the foundation of every chakra. Innocence. Right now we're going to balance left and right. So we take the left hand and put the palm upwards, put it on your lap, and then keep the right hand pointed to the Mother Earth. Here we're going to clear the left side of emotions. So all those emotional imbalances which may have been events during the day, or was the mood for the whole day. So an emotional submission, disturbance. Or just generally your conditionings and habits. Just ask the Mother Earth to take them. Please clear all my lethargy, all my imbalances on my left side of emotions. Don't think about anything, just allow the Mother Earth to do her work. Just enjoy it. She's very powerful. All right, now let's just take that right hand, put it on your lap, palm upwards, and take the left hand and point it to the ether, the sky. And here's the heat that you generated during the day, coming from the right side of action by pointing your hand in this way, you turn into a chimney, and that heat from the liver, which is in the right nabi, the right swadhisthana. So if you had a busy day of thinking, planning, analysing, doing, thinking that you're doing, so all that running around, overactivity that spins the spleen and takes us out of balance. So we ask the ether element to take out all that heat and then imbalance from our overactivity during the day or just generally. We may have a predisposition to be right-sided, to be overactive in a way that's not balanced. And is negative. So we ask the ether element to take out all that heat. And then it'll come out of the nabi and then help us to be a bit balanced and satisfied. Right, now let's take that left hand and place it on the lap. Then just take the right hand and bring it from the Muladhara through the center, right up the middle. So this is activated now. After realization, you can just, when you bring your hand up to the top, you're bringing strands of Kundalini above the fontanelle. Just do it again, a second time. You can feel the extra strands there. Maybe cool. But that's a second time, and then do it the third time. Then keep your attention there. Now we can place the right hand of action, on the where the solar plexus is. So the belly button is the center of the nabi. You can place it, our hand there, or we can turn our hand like this, clockwise. Let's just place our hand there and just put our attention to that spot, just saying the affirmation. Mother Kundalini, please make me a satisfied and balanced person. Please help me to be balanced and satisfied. Satisfied with everything that comes my way. To be contented. Please help me to be satisfied. So we're affirming the positive qualities of the Nabhi chakra. Bringing them out. Those qualities are already there. You enhance them by being in a meditative mood, being in the silence, being connected. So now let's take our right hand to the left side of the Nabhi chakra. So to the left of the belly button. Mother Kundalini, please make me a generous person. Please help me strengthen the Gruha Lakshmi principle, the respect for the household and the housewife. And respect for women in general. That's if you're a man. Please bring out the quality of generosity within me. All right, now let's take the left hand and place it on the right side, to the right of the belly button, and put the right hand palm upwards on the lap. Mother Kundalini, you are the raw dignity within me. Please help me to be a dignified person. Please help me to respect myself as I respect others. And please help me to develop the pure attention. Let's take our hand back. Now with our attention on the area more broadly around the belly button, just move your hand clockwise around that, what we saw as the void area. Just say the affirmation, I am my own master. I am my own guru. I have the innate religion within me. I am my own master. All right, and now we'll just keep our attention above the fontanelle. If you have any thoughts, just forgive the thoughts. And let's listen to the first talk. Just keep your attention at the fontanelle and do the same when we go and listen to the raga, which will be soothing of the nabi. And then we'll go into the second talk.
Yesterday I told you how self is more important than anything else at the present state of human awareness. When you are at the human awareness, first thing that should happen to you is to feel yourself. As Sri Krishna has said, Atmane Atmane Tushtaha. Unless and until you reach your Atma, your spirit, you are not going to get the satisfaction of achieving anything. Because Kundalini, which you see here, seated in the triangular bone, which we call as the sacrum, that means Greek knew about it. Greek knew about the sacrum bone. Otherwise they would not have called it a sacrum, means sacred. Even when I went to Athens, I was surprised that Athena, the word Atha, comes from Sanskrit, means primordial. And she had a snake-like thing in her hand with all the chakras. So the Greeks knew about it. And when I talked to them, they told me that it is a fact that Indians came much before Alexander. We had rapport with Indians much before Alexander. And they told us about the primordial mother and her 3 powers. It is very amazing how they knew all about it. And then it all got lost because of the extroversion moving out from reality. So this bone, sacrum bone, contains, or here resides the Kundalini in 3.5 coil. This is the power of our pure desire. The pure desire is the desire when it is manifested should give you full satisfaction. For example, some people seek it in power. They indulge in power, some seek it in possession, some seek it in other things. But all these seekings do not give them satisfaction. If they could give satisfaction, then there would have been no problem. Because once you buy a car, then you want to buy something else, and then you want to buy something else. You start moving from one to another, and as economics says that in particular a want is satiable, but not in general. So we have to understand that the wants that we have, the desires we have, are not pure desires, but are impure desires. And when we deal with them, we never get that satisfaction. For example, somebody wants to do something. He does it, but he doesn't get any satisfaction out of it. The only way you can get satisfaction is that you become one with the divine. And this power of desire, which is a pure desire, is residing in each and everybody's triangular bone. But we are lost. We are seeking our pleasures, our joys into wrong things. We think that by doing this or by doing that, By buying this or becoming that, we'll be completely, fully satisfied, which we ultimately discover. In an evolutionary state, such people, when they discover that the joy is not in all these things, there is no happiness in this kind of thing. We have to go beyond this. Once they discover this, then they become a special category of people. And these special category of people are the seekers. Of course, today I find so many seekers are lost. Especially in America, they are lost in various ways. We would say in all the cults or in all other things like drugs or homosexuality or whatever you may call it. They are lost into these, into violence. Many are indulging into violence or doing all kinds of things which are not for their ascent but are degrading and will take them down, not to their seeking but to their hell. But it is happening today. You can see it very clearly. It is happening because human beings do not understand that human awareness is a transitory phase. You have to go beyond it. And that beyond stage, the stage we have to reach, is the stage of yourself. To begin with, you have to become, first of all, self-realized, meaning you are to be born again. And to be born again, you have to allow the Kundalini to work it out. So in Sahaja Yoga, an artist who is struggling today may become a great artist tomorrow. But still I would say these are temptations. You'll become a great artist, you start earning more money, this, that. But that's not the one you have to really be satisfied with. You will never be satisfied with that. So you move to the third center, which we call as the Nabhi chakra. This center is, on one side, is made of water, another side with fire. Around it are our 10 valencies, which we can call as our innate religion within ourselves. Now this Nabhi itself, or we can call the solar plexus, or we can say the navel chakra, gives us, as soon as the Kundalini rises, she awakens this, and the light, when it spreads, you become religious. I don't have to tell you anything. You just become. I don't have to say that you don't take drugs. You just don't take it. Overnight I have seen people have given up drugs. Overnight alcoholism, overnight everything. And they enjoy their virtues. That's the best part of it. Some people think, oh, then what is the fun? What is this that you take something in the pub and next day you have hangover? Here you take something and next day you are much better off. It never comes down. It never gives you a reaction. It's not artificial. It's not intoxicating. It is from your nerves. It's bubbling out. So this is the center which is very important in us, because most of us have a problem with this center. And here we have a capacity by this center that we enjoy our generosity. Now all matter, whatever it is, we are materialistic, is a good idea to be materialistic. But the matter is, the aesthetics of matters are that you can give it to others, suggesting you are loving it. I think that's the only thing a matter can do. And in a very special way you can express that love. For example, somebody likes a particular thing, you go all the way to get it, and give that small thing, very small thing, to the person, and the joy, not out of the money that you have spent, but the feelings you have expressed of knowing what that person would love. And this kind of a depth develops within you such lovable, beautiful society you enter into. And you don't need anything, because everybody is looking after your needs. Now I have told them I love flowers, because I don't take anything else. So you must see, whenever I come, my house is so filled with flowers that my husband was saying, let us go live in the garden and let the flowers be here. So, you see, the joy of giving comes from this center. And whatever you eat, whatever you have to eat, whatever is good for you, you eat. You don't have to bother as to what to eat, what not to eat. You just eat whatever is good for you, benevolent for you. You become so wise. And also you please others. You don't displease others by saying, this is bad food, I want that. I want goes away. What do you want? So like you would say, a candle which is not enlightened is waiting to be enlightened, is asking for the light. I want light. But once it is enlightened, it gives light to others automatically. Supposed to be. In the same way, you also start giving your light, your love, your joy to others. Automatically. I don't have to tell you. Nobody has to go through any 10 commandments anymore. Those days are gone. Now automatically you become like that. Very beautiful people, very affectionate and glorious, I should say. If you see the glow on the face of Sahaja Yogis, the face itself is radiant. Many people drop out their 10 years to 20 years in their age, and they are so enthusiastic, never get tired, especially in England.
We just bring our attention back to the fontanelle, just bringing our right hand up the center and then taking our attention with us to the fontanelle and just feeling the cool breeze of the Kundalini. So with our attention there, just put both our hands palm upwards on our lap. And let's just say a number of affirmations. So we're now connected with the all-pervading power, the collective consciousness. It's the power of God's love. So we just ask that power, please take away all my family, money, work problems. Just take them. As we let go of them, just allow the divine power to take those problems. And from our heart, let's just surrender to the primordial Kundalini, to our own Kundalinis. Just surrender. What happens? Just allow the Kundalini to show us the way of satisfaction and growth. And now with our attention at the heart, let's say the affirmation, I am the spirit. I'm more than this body. These thoughts, these actions. I am the true self, the eternal self. I am the spirit. I am the spirit. I am the spirit. Just enjoy the silence. The feeling of peace inside you. And as we're connected, the feeling of gratitude and contentment. I am satisfied. I am in balance. I enjoy. Right now, let's close off the meditation and this session by raising the Kundalini, tying a bandhan once, and then the second time, tying twice, and the third time, tying 3 times, and then the bond of protection. Up and back and forth once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Thank you for joining us on this inward journey, and I hope you feel a little bit more balanced after that session. We're here on Mondays at 6 p.m. Sydney time, and Wednesdays 10 p.m. Sydney time. Thanks for joining us. It's really great to have you here listening to me and listening to the wisdom of Shri Mataji and to enjoying these guided meditations. We're here on Monday, so don't forget to join us, or the many other Sahaja Yoga webcasts around the world. We'll close off with a bit of outro music about the Raja Lakshmi principle. Thank you, Mitra, for all your support, all your background tech support, and thank you for all the people that joined us on Zoom and will certainly join us later on YouTube. See you again. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.
Sahaja